Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Enrichment, where we talk to small businesses and entrepreneurs on strategies and best practices. So this week, our subject is, why be generous? Well, obviously, pretty much any tax expert will tell you that donations to charities are tax deductible, always a good thing, right? However, if that's your primary focus, you're losing out on some of the real benefits. So think about the last time you did something nice for someone. It felt good, didn't it? And there are good reasons for that. Studies have shown that being generous has actual physical benefits in the brain. MRI scans reveal that when we think about being generous, the three regions of the brain associated with social behavior, generosity, happiness, and decision-making are impacted. We feel happy and altruistic. In fact, studies also show that older people who are generous tend to have better health, including lower blood pressure and reduced stress. So how can we be more generous? Well, some experts argue that mankind, due to the theory of survival of the fittest, is not naturally inclined to generosity. Other experts posit that because we are social creatures who need a society in order to survive, we have developed naturally generous behaviors. Now, although I'd love to say that the second hypothesis is true, controlled studies show that when given a choice to be generous with a stranger, only about 20% of the study participants made that decision. So can we develop generosity? Well, the attitude of generosity stems from perspective. If we claim ownership on something, we're less likely to be willing to part with it. However, if we can separate ownership from possession, we can develop the mindset that although it is momentarily in our possession, we don't actually own it. Now, entitlement is another impediment to generosity. Entitlement usually means that we believe we deserve something without earning it. If we harbor feelings of entitlement, we are unlikely to be charitable when it comes to the needs of someone else. Shedding our belief in our own entitlement can be tough. But application of the golden rule should be the first step that we need to take to break the entitlement behavior. Treat others as you want to be treated. And also, recognize that all situations are not fair. Fostering a sense of gratitude is another way to boost your generosity. If you forego the feelings of entitlement and realize how lucky you are to have the things that you have, not so much possessions, but friends and relationships, you'll soon see the act of generosity begins to come naturally. Just as President Kennedy said, ask not what my country can do for me, but ask what I can do for my country. So we should stop asking, how much should I give? And start asking, how much should I keep? Also, don't wait for opportunities of generosity to come to you, but go out and find them. The more generous we are, the happier we will be, and the more successful we will be. Studies conducted by researchers at Stockholm University and the University of South Carolina has demonstrated that generosity pays off. The results of their studies reveal that unselfish people tend to earn higher salaries in comparison to selfish people. Speaking on generosity, Aristotle said, one who gives of his or her wealth in a way that achieves a mean between wastefulness and covetousness is generous. Well, I hope you found that useful. And if you'd like to discuss anything regarding this topic or any any small business strategy, I'd love to hear from you. Reach out to me at rich@speakingofsuccess.us. Thanks, folks, and I will see you next week.